Like, Kingfisher is so annoyingly arrogant, but in like a sexy way. And the ending, she's just come face to face with what she calls death. Beautiful, beautiful curve, beautiful man. Hi guys, thanks for clicking on this video today. If you're new here, my name's Yvette or Evie. Now, if you've clicked on this video today, it's because I'm talking about Quicksilver. Now, I am gonna try and do this as like a update video while I'm reading it. So I started the audiobook today while I was cleaning, and I think I'm just starting chapter 6 now. Sorry for the background noise, by the way, if you can hear anything. I'm on the top floor and it's really raining, so if there's any really bad noises, it's the rain. So I'm at the point of the book where she's just come, oh my god, it's really weird. She's just come face to face with what she calls death. But I couldn't believe how much they crammed into 6 chapters. I was like, this book is wild already. Like, I'm hoping it stays at this pace and I'm hoping it carries on being this good because I'm really invested. And you know me, it takes me a lot to get into fantasy. And at the minute, I'm really into it. So far, she stole this, like, I think it's like a gauntlet. Having watched that video back, I realised that I didn't really give you a good lowdown on actually what goes on without kind of spoiling it. So Ceres is our FMC and she is part of the Third Ward, which is ruled by Queen Madra, and they are with no food, no water. They're treated like utter crap. Ceres's day-to-day is pickpocketing because she has to find food and water from somewhere, and you need money to do that. So she ends up stealing this gauntlet and getting away from the guard by scaling this sandstone wall, which is like impossible to do. While she's done that, she's hoping she can like sell this gauntlet, but then she realizes everyone will be searching for this thing, and she's like, oh god, it's really bad that I've stolen this now because I'm not going to be able to sell it to anyone because they also will be killed or harmed. So she ends up giving it to her brother just to like keep it for like 2 minutes. He doesn't know it's in the bag, but she has to go and speak to somebody, and she's like, she can't take it with her in case she gets searched. So she gives it to her brother Hayden, who ends up getting caught with this gauntlet, and she then has to basically try and take his place through these guards, and she ends up in front of the Queen Madra, and the guards take her to the Queen once they find out that she was the one who actually took the gauntlet. From there is where it all kicks off, and I don't want to give you any more spoilers, but this is when we meet the person who she calls Death, which turns out to be Kingfisher, but I won't say any more. So I'm excited to carry on reading. I'm really excited. Okay, it's been a few days. Now, if you think I look really weird, it's because I've taken my braids out, but my hair is just like, it's so tangled. I washed it, I've put like cream in it, and I've just spent like half an hour detangling it. It needs another detangle, but I've just pinned it up for now. So I was gonna like sit and read for most of the night, but now I'm like, I do need to hoover and stuff. So I think I might start with the hoovering, maybe audiobook it, because obviously I've got it on Audible, and yeah, see where I get to. It's only the downstairs I need to hoover, but like, we've got dishes and stuff you can see over there, and there's like shit out. Yeah, like I say, I'm gonna do a bit of hoovering and listen to Quicksilver while I just do the downstairs, and then hopefully chill in the other room and carry on reading it. Dave's at football probably till about 8:30, so I'll do a bit of hoovering. Hopefully that'll take 20 minutes maybe, and then I can like do the rest of the book and like sit and chill. And I feel better now. I've washed my hair, but it's at that like awful stage where it doesn't look cute, so it's gonna be like that for like a week. But yeah, we move. Let's get cleaning. Realised I had like read half of chapter 12 in the actual like book the other day and not finished it because it was yesterday. So I was just like, okay, let me quickly finish it and then I can like get to hoovering. End of chapter 12. Also, he's really Kingfisher, i.e. Death. I don't know if I've explained like from the first part when I did the video, but she was calling him Death until she found out like his name. It's Kingfisher. So he is like infuriating, but also kind of sexy. So yeah, that's all I have to say. She's in deep doo-doo. She's in deep doo-doo. Okay, I'm gonna hoover now and listen to it.
Then at the risk of repeating myself for the 1100th time, we should leave him here. If he's not your brother, then...
We are not leaving him here.
If you think I look scruffy, I do. Mind your business. I am in chill mood. So basically I am just about to start chapter 23. Now from my last update, I did actually sit and read and managed to get a few hours in and managed to conquer a lot of the book. So I think I'm like 50 something % through. I'll put it up on the screen. And yeah, I'm just about to start chapter 23. And I am obsessed with this book. I think it's gonna be a 5-star. I'm trying to not like give spoilers or anything away. It's kind of difficult to say anything, but let's just say it has got juicy, very juicy. And it's one of these books that is like, yeah, it's fantasy, but it's romantasy. Like if you haven't read this book and you think like, oh, because it is intimidating the size, but I listened to this girl the other day who was talking about immersive reading, which I didn't realize that I did. So immersive reading, if you don't know, is where you read the book and you also listen to the audiobook as well at the same time. So you're reading, but you're like double taking it in. And I can't like describe to you like how amazing doing that is. I put like my noise cancelling headphones in if I'm like sat with my husband like watching the TV or something, and I'm just like, oh, there's nothing on, I'm gonna read. And I sit, read the book, noise cancel, and just listen to the people like reading it. You need to try it. If you've not tried it, you need to try it. It's literal life-changing. Like I'm obsessed with immersive reading, as they're calling it. So yeah, like I have no notes, like so far 5-star. Like I think I'm just over halfway. 5-star so far. Because I know if you haven't seen, I read When the Moon Hatched. I might have done a video on that. I'll put it up if I have. Yeah, I read When the Moon Hatched and it was so complicated. And I did immersive reading with When the Moon Hatched as well, and it was still complicated. I still didn't understand what was going on, and I felt like I just wanted to get through the book, which I did. I should have DNF'd, but I didn't. But this is like a completely different ballgame. It's not complicated at all. I feel like if you were just getting into fantasy, you'd be able to read this, like, for sure. Like, this book is like changing my life, and it's got me back into the fantasy genre again, because Fourth Wing kind of started off my journey. I know, starting it on a high, and then I hated Iron Flame and I hated Onyx Storm, and that like depressed me, and I was just like, I don't want to read fantasy anymore. Like, put me in a mood. When the Moon Hatched put me in a mood. So yeah, this book has just like got me back into the world of it again. So yeah, sorry, I've not really got more of an update because I read it a few days ago, and I should have done one then and like my thoughts and feelings, but hopefully I can read some more of it today or tonight. I want to do like a bit more immersive reading. There's even like wars in it. I'm obsessed. I don't want to give too much away, but there's wars, there's romance, there's like Kingfisher is so annoyingly arrogant, but in like a sexy way. So I think he might be my new like favorite book boyfriend. I don't know, we'll see. Even the fantasy elements, like I feel like I'm really spoken on the romantasy like bit of it, but even the fantasy elements in this book are like so easy to understand. You know what's going on. That's my little non-update for now, but I'm still obsessed. I'm more than halfway through and I'm still obsessed with it. So if that makes you want to read it, put it on your list, because I am not a big reader and big books scare me, but I'm loving this. Me again. Side note, just like one quick thing. The way that he talks about being able to smell her, and he's like, basically like, your body's betraying you because I can smell like how you're hot for me. I'm like, every time it's said, I die. It's so funny. Oh my god, if I was her, I'd be so embarrassed. Like, so embarrassed. I'd have to right there, because that's actually so embarrassing. That's actually so embarrassing. And all the other fae can also smell you. Now, okay, new angle from me here, but I have just finished. I finished it. I can't tell you how good this book is. You need to read it yourself. If you're into fantasy, romantasy, 100% read this. It's definitely more romantasy, like I was saying before in a previous part of this video. It's definitely more romantasy, but there are like major fantasy elements that lead into the romantasy, so they make sense together, because obviously it's like, without spoiling it, it's interconnected. So I really don't want to spoil this book for anybody that's watching this video. You will not be disappointed. Like, I am actually obsessed. Like, I want to reread this book. It's going on my reread pile if you've got me on Goodreads or if you follow me there, I do have like a possible rereads pile of books that I do eventually want to reread when I get bored, and this is definitely going on there. I rated it 5 stars, obviously. Every part of this book, I was hooked. I wasn't bored once throughout this, and that's a lot for like a chunky book like this. I normally get very bored. I wasn't bored once, and I understood every single word the whole way through. So if you're kind of like, I'm more of a basic reader, and if you're like me, read this book. It will get you into like romantasy and fantasy. It's not the same, so don't get me wrong, it's not the same, but it's kind of on the same wavelength of Fourth Wing. Now it's not, but in terms of how fast paced it is, how much you want to read it, and how obsessed you'll be, if you liked Fourth Wing, you'll be obsessed with this. So I literally don't know what else to say, it's just amazing. If I was gonna pick like 5 words to describe this book, I guess they would be spicy, emotional, magical, tension-filled, and definitely gripping. I really want to give spoilers, but I'm not going to, because this is hopefully a spoiler-free vlog, but I do want to give so many spoilers. So basically, my friends, if you're watching this, you need to read this book pronto if you've not already, because I need to talk about it with somebody. Thank you. I'm obsessed. This is going to be in my reread pile. For real. Beautiful. Beautiful cover. Beautiful man. Obsessed. The second half of the book is just as good as the first half. So much drama. And the ending. Oh, I can't even talk about the ending. And I can't believe we have to wait until, I think it's like the 18th of November for the second book. People that have read it before now, what are you doing with your lives? Like, I would be wishing my life away. Like I'm gonna be. Until November. 5 stars. Easily. 6 stars. 6-star read. Amazing. Put this on your list. I guess I can end this video now. I guess I don't have to talk about it anymore because that was an amazing 5-star read. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. But thank you for joining me today. Sorry I didn't really give much away apart from me being obsessed the whole way through the video, but hope you like the vibes anyway. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Love you lots. Goodbye.